Hey everybody, welcome back to 6th and 15th. Y'all already know it's Tamasha.
One dread.
And we have a special guest with an S at the end in the house today. We're gonna let them introduce themselves. I'm Kiki.
I'm Lubo from the city.
From the city. Y'all here, you already know. This 6 and 15, you already know. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing. We was rapping already, we was talking, and we was talking about, what was we talking about?
How men in relationships,
oh yeah, that.
interact with their stepchildren while in a relationship and after.
In a relationship. Now, what brought that topic up is because even Marcel, right, is divorcing her husband, and she wanted him to pay child support for her daughter that he adopted when they got married. Now, a lot of people saying, oh, that's messed up, oh, she tripping. I personally feel like if you adopted this baby for the sole purpose of being with the mother and making it look good, or under the pretense that I'm gonna be a father to this child as long as I'm married to the mother, then you did it for the wrong reasons, and you got to be accountable for your actions. It's a legal adoption. So yes, you are required to take care of the child for the rest of their life until they are 18 or older. That's just how I see that. I feel like it's fucked up to me and get in relationships and want to play stepdaddy until shit goes south. Niggas do that shit with their own goddamn kids. Tell them about it.
Okay, so
Jesus Christ.
ain't no fucking way I'm gonna let that shit go.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I was gonna say something too.
Give it to me, because that's why we here.
Listen, first of all, I'm glad my shit ain't illegal. Goddamn, because there's a lot of kids, goddamn it, you feel me, that I'm supposed to be in their life again. If that was the case, if I had to sign paperwork. But at the end of the day, you feel me, the man, yes, I'm telling you, I accept you for who you is. So your child and all. I accept you for who you is, your child and all.
Yes.
Bitch, that ain't my child now.
Absolutely.
So why would you want me, okay, we break up. Most people like, okay, boo, go separate.
Again, I agree with that. If he was just a regular fucking stepdaddy,
you should say stepdaddy. Stepdaddy is paperwork too.
no, it ain't. All it is I married your mama. That's what made me a stepdaddy. I'm not your father.
Right.
So if we get a divorce, yes, I married your mother.
Okay.
That's the only thing that makes me a stepdaddy. That's the only thing that makes me a stepdaddy. Paperwork makes me a real daddy. When you go live with a child, makes me a real daddy.
Okay.
In a divorce, had he not adopted that child in a divorce, it'll be all good. He gotta say that. All he gotta do is pay what? Spousal support or alimony?
child support for this.
That's it. And if they got kids together, he gotta pay for those. But he's not responsible for that child. As long as he didn't sign no paperwork. You trying to be Mr. Oh, I'm gonna show you that I'm here for yours, and I'm gonna really make this. I'm gonna make sure that it's real. No, nigga, you did that. You gotta take
And she
accountability.
was with it too.
Yes, she was. Absolutely. This is gonna be a father to my child.
Okay then, so now what? She just get the, okay, now I want a divorce.
Exactly. You want a divorce.
But under that pretense, when you adopt a child, you
ain't have to adopt this
Okay,
child.
so
Why the fuck did you have to go hard and adopt this child?
I feel where he's coming from, but I feel where he's coming from too.
Listen, okay, so my question to you is this. Let's create a whole new scenario. Let's say you got a lesbian couple. They can't biologically have children. They adopt a child.
Okay.
Now, they want to get divorced. So are they them two, because they've adopted this child? Are they no longer responsible for the child?
That's different.
How is it? There's no difference when you legally go.
They can give the child.
No, you cannot. When you take a child, you legally adopt. But in that
stepdaddy in the mama situation,
it's different because the child is in a ward of the state.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Who plays that type of child? Who plays that type of game with the child?
First of all, we don't know the stipulation or the what's the name for him. Y'all just going on, oh, he went down there. Now, if it was beneficial for that baby at the time for him to sign the paper for that baby, now, okay, yes, he watched out for that baby. So we want to sit here and just say,
Ain't no benefits to that.
everything is a benefit in his life.
If the benefits are their
You trying to watch out for them.
They're children.
So
They are children.
You saying that they would benefit from the we did it because it was a benefit to the child. Under what pretense? Because the mama's straight, I'm straight. As long as I'm here to take care of the mama, what the fuck do I need to adopt this child for? Being legal guard, all that shit is bullshit. Again, once you marry her, you not take on, you know what I'm saying, small responsibilities. You not sign no paperwork.
That was a must do. That was a
You don't have to sign no paperwork.
No one knows how he signed those paperwork.
It doesn't matter.
It could have been in one big package.
Okay.
But it
when you go into,
That's
he had the package already. It was already there.
I'm just saying, y'all saying legally, y'all act like y'all, what's the name? These people move on a whole different scale. And
They
yes,
do.
we also know people in this world that sit there and sign some paperwork. And yes, shit's gonna fuck up. Hey, I want my name on that paperwork.
Let me ask y'all this, right? What if he ain't have no money? Then how would that lady be coming at the situation then?
You still would be legally responsible for
What would
those
she want?
children.
Like she said.
Now, her status probably not.
You get what I'm saying?
She got money.
You get what I'm saying?
She on TV. She's always been in and around.
So now what's the problem now?
If he ain't have no money, she wouldn't be going
So
after him.
here it is. When you legally go through a separation, divorce, whatever, and you have children, whether it's biological, whether it's adopted children, when y'all two, technically at this point, that is legally his child. When you separate, there's always a custody order in place. A financial custody order in place. Everybody will tell you that. There has to be, unless it's 50-50 joint custody or something like that, which he's not willing to do because he ain't with the mama no more. He don't want that. He really don't want that full responsibility of that child.
And my whole thing is,
But when you-
mean there's been old star that she is. You feel me?
Marcel, she a model.
What's the name?
Yeah, but again,
Okay.
Not your.
but again, it's a lot of it. Again, we don't know the backstory to it. We don't know that he was telling her not to take these particular jobs and don't take this gig, and her money has been affected by it because she's trying to be the upstanding woman for him and his status.
Okay, whoa, I'm glad we started on this conversation. Now that bullshit right over what you just said.
Right.
Now my whole thing is, how do a man or a woman supposed to move if one is status bigger than the other?
Right.
In any relationship, there's always going to be a ping pong at some point. Somebody is always going to have to back up to allow two people in a specific whatever, somebody has to kind of back up a little bit because when children are involved, we both can't be out here running the world because we still have children. Somebody has to take the sacrifice to say, I'm going to sit home with my kids.
Unless you send them to boarding school, like in crap.
Right?
Okay.
But again, somebody always has to make that compromise or that sacrifice to understand that one has to go. Okay, you have to go. This position, maybe it calls for you to be gone a little more, so somebody has to be here with the kids.
That's if you got kids.
Now also, that's also 1960, 1980 timeline. So
I thought so, but when you look at certain things and when you start to see the decline in the way children are acting and the way children are being raised, you start to see that decline where it's mother's not sitting home or you don't have a full-time parent in the household anymore.
oh, Kiki was ready to have this conversation. God damn me, I thought we were scared that you probably wasn't ready to have the conversation.
No, but that's what
my whole
happens.
thing is getting on parents. Now, when you say a full-time household with a mom and stuff like that, dad and stuff like that, and especially with either it's a male figure. So with that meaning now, with today's generation, because this is what I'm into realistic shit, what's going on today.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel me? Where we see like everything in society go around. I ain't even talk about that right now.
Okay.
Let's talk about in-house, where you do have your children there and you do got control of, you know what I'm saying, what they interact with, what they listen to and stuff like that. What is you being in the young generation right now, what is the conversations going on in that house? Cause and what we see out in the world ain't the same, just like you said, like this shit is getting crazy.
It has a lot to do with what kids are exposed to. Growing up, when we were younger, some of the stuff that we probably looked at, listened to, people probably looked at us like we were some grown-ass little girls. In our mind, it's just what it was. And so as children, they have way more exposure to a lot more things. They don't only get uncut Monday through on the weekends and cut off on Sundays. They got uncut on their phone 24 hours of the day.
Yeah, they got
So they have access and they see the way that the world glorifies negative behavior because the world glorifies it. Love and hip hop, them bitches want to fight on TV every other day, and that's what little girls see. They're on TV, they making all of this money. No matter how much you tell them this is not a reality, they tell the world that this is a reality, and it becomes that reality because now you see doctors married in medicine, women in medicine out here throwing drinks on each other. You got what they aspire to be, these great entertainers, because the world worship entertainers, and it glorifies the amount of money, the lifestyle that they fixate children to want and want to go after. These are the things that they're doing. So all of their idols, everybody, Patti LaBelle went on TV arguing with nobody. We didn't see that. But yet you have your favorite rappers, you have singers that want to argue with each other. You have that, so that becomes a norm because the world is accepting that right now.
So
okay, the world is accepting that. But as a parent, when you feel like you got so much control, yeah, it's limited if you sending your kids off to school or whatever the case may be. However, when you have the control over what you would hope is the majority of their outlook on life, how do you minimize and how do you inform them on, okay, you're gonna see this, you're gonna see this, you're gonna see this.
Right, but again, when you're trying to raise children, their minds can only grow as far as they've been on this earth, right?
Yes.
So no matter how many times I tell you that shit ain't real, that shit, you know, it was grown adults that went through like swearing that wrestling is real. Wrestling is real. This man ain't get hit. I'm telling you he ain't get. No, he didn't. He got knocked out for real. How do you, it becomes an altered state in your mind that no matter what you teach them, when they walk out into this world, because the house is a little cocoon, and you try to give them these lifelong lessons, but when you send them out into that world, the world is telling them, your mama lied to you. That ain't what's going on out here. That's so bad, that's old. So they still have to adapt to that lifestyle that the world is giving them. No matter how much inside of that home, inside of your cocoon, you try to redirect it, fix it, change it, it's still there because it's
so we know the world,
drowning it.
and we know the world of y'all generation is social media. You feel me? So with social media in the world, what's the name? And y'all younger generation see what y'all is social media. So how can they not be social media if they see the elder generation on social media?
Right, social media, love.
I mean,
and see, it's the whole thing. Because my thing is, it's not like what they watch. It's like what is they watching that's telling them something positive. Because it don't have to be that much. And we want to blame, you feel me? Because I damn sure blame social media. I blame because this is our society.
Yeah,
when they go, like you just said, when they go out there and see rappers, most people see rappers.
Social media, you gotta look at TV programs.
Used to be hard to see a rapper.
You feel me? Now everyone wants, like you just
It's
said,
the accessibility. Now it becomes, I can jump in a DM and I have direct contact with a millionaire.
there you go. And then
It became an altered state, like this is attainable for you, right? Not saying that it's not attainable, but the reality of it is, all y'all ain't gonna rub elbows with no stars. All y'all ain't gonna be no goddamn millionaires. All y'all ain't gonna get pregnant by no goddamn football player.
But also, how do you, because that is, like you said, is praise. So with that, how do you take that and, because again, the whole role of parenting is, hey, I gotta try to give them outlook. So do you restrict them as long as they're in house so that they're getting solely this lesson, and so that when they do actually finally see this stuff, they kind of know how to process it because it's already been kind of told to them? Do you sit down and watch it with them so that you can commentate or give commentary on exactly
but the problem, the hard part about that is back to working. All right, so majority of your day, you have about a hot 4 hours, 5 hours with your kids, to be honest. Your children, by the time you wake up, they getting ready to rush out the door to go to school. Right, so 8 hours, gone.
okay.
By the time you get home, by the time I get home and get towards my kids, I'm already 12 hours in to my day. By the time we got through sports and football, we have about hot 4 or 5 hours before it's time to go to bed, wake up. And it becomes a train to where majority of the time they're out in that world that the world wants them to see. You don't have much grasp on things because you're not there to do it, because you out making money, you out working. So there's a lot that you can try to give them that education on, but when you are in the world, you start to mimic as the world.
Yes. And I see,
no matter how many lessons that you try to go back and teach them, girl, it doesn't need to be that.
I see that saying, what's the name still stand though? That work long hours. Cause you just said, we all just said the numbers 8 and 8. Kids in school for 8, people that work at 8. Now with that, these kids are still, okay, they don't have a purpose. Now, the purpose of, like you just said, a lot of homes don't even have kids clean up no more. So now we don't have these kids doing nothing and understanding what the end of a work is, a labor thing, like chores. You feel me? So with no purpose but giving them treats, because let's get real, sports is not no motherfucking labor or no like something they earn no more. It's almost like goddamn after school care, you feel me, with bonuses. So, and like you just said,
pay for that.
everybody ain't gonna be a star, everybody ain't gonna be a rapper. And let's get real with some of these little cheerleaders. I've been said it. Little lead lead to dope boys and cheerleader lead to the pole. So my whole thing is with the cheerleader going on, and it's supposed to be, what is it benefit for the little girls for the future? What can they take out of it? Like this is what, like Girl Scouts, this is what I can really use this in life. Cause you, like you just saying, twerking and everything, that's part of the whole cheerleading regimen. And we encourage it, but then say we doing stuff for our kids, but at the end of all that, what have they done for our kids? But like you just said, help become part of the world of society that we're in today, that we don't want to be in. Now I'm not saying, oh, I don't, this show never have the answers. Let's just put it out there.
I think back in the day,
Okay.
with cheer, football, I think it gave people an opportunity to socialize in different groups. It gave children the opportunity to take leadership from somebody other than their parents, because that was something that they had to learn how to do. It allowed children to break out of their shell and create a different of being comfortable being out, right? Well, it has transpired so far off from what it needed to be. To play, building, it was team building. It was playing organized sports. You had to learn how to work together. It has just traveled so far away from what it used to be. It didn't have a benefit. It had benefits then as to what it does now, but right now it's so ego. The sports world is so centered around the adults and the accolades that the adults get from it, to where no, it doesn't look like. And I'll tell you the truth, I struggle with even just being in an environment because it does not feel like it's for the children anymore. It ain't even just got anything to do with that. And now you got a child at 6 and 7 years old out here doing fucking skills training. For what? It was meant for them to enjoy, have fun, and build as they go along. Y'all trying to raise goddamn NCAA stars at 6.
But with that, if that is what the culture is now, you see that as like, damn, this not really a healthy environment, or you not seeing where the benefits the pros outweigh the cons. Are there other ways for them to socialize as opposed to this world that would give them those core values? I remember when we was in middle school, we had all kinds of little organizations, Black Leaders of America, BLA. We had like all of these programs that we was in. You know, if you just needed to do something, these were after school programs, but they were a little different than football. I never played. You know that we never played like Little League. We never went cheerleading, but we did have other ways of.
At the core of all this, it's not blaming no parenting, because like I said at a lot of these shows, that we was never raised to be parents. We learned it as we go. So right now as long as you're a parent, you feel me, you can't complain about passing on. You gotta learn now. So with that, you feel me, we stop putting a little percentage of our time into politics. Because where all those programs and organizations, it's just been wiped out.
Yeah.
And we don't see it. I'm not into
absolutely.
Democrats or Republicans. I'm not telling people to what's the name. I'm just saying get into it a little bit so, you know what I'm saying, we can make the right choices at the right time for the future of the kids. Now with that said, I ain't trying to be serious of what's the name too much. It's at where these kids need some type of stability, some type of something to hold on to bring back morals. That's what I want to say. You feel me? Morals is a big what's the name?
Football ain't going nowhere.
And I think, hey, it should be like that. It should be more creative stuff though. It was, you know what I'm saying, boxing back in the days, baseball, soccer, all these things where it's just not limited.
Because with them not all those other sports not being popularized in our culture, it give them a complete, because now it's not.
But here's why it's not popularized. You ever see the cost it takes to run those type of programs? See, it ain't just buying cleats. It ain't just buying a $200 cheer package. A baseball bat is $400. These people travel every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. So these
I'm just saying, baseball.
I'm just saying in general.
No.
So the local sports, the main sports that you mainly see black people do is because one, it is more cost efficient than any other sport that you
Okay,
can
I
think.
love this conversation because you listening. Now let's just say that black people, the main sports they do. Let's get real. Just like he said too, I'm glad you said it. It's a lot of gambling in football.
It is.
It's a lot of money out here. It's a lot of we in the city.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fraud. It's a lot of goddamn check on what's their dope dealing selling out here. So yes, they go to them games and spend big money. So my whole thing is, why can't you spend an organization? Cause football the same thing. Let's get real. It's cleaning up money.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is, why can't you do it on football? You got you're balling this.
They are, but the problem is they didn't grow up with that. So here's the difference.
They didn't grow up with credit card fraud either.
They didn't, but what happened with that was when you growing up, you didn't hear kids talk about baseball, so you don't see the excitement in that. A lot of people don't see that want to do that because it does not have that same connection
My
as
whole
a
thing
child.
is, like I said,
and I get it.
I can't say you because you hear it and you understand. You understand that there's a call for something. And yeah, we don't know. And that's the whole other thing. But don't let's play with that we don't got it. When, like they say, black Americans got so much wealth. Let's get real. Every time we go down the street, what is like the damn famous car you see? It ain't no really, it's expensive. A real good, expensive fucking car.
But I mean, I understand everything you're saying, but
They got it.
they do.
But, and it's that whole other thing where I go to my neighborhood plazas. Every business owner want a good business, a great shiny business. But now you got a parking lot full of people ain't spending no money. But they got the money, but then they want to go to Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton. I'm not saying that wrong with that. I'm not telling
created a fake reality that's
I'm telling facts is,
was.
black people would not spend with black people.
No.
And I'm not saying that you should. But you should at least get a business to create to with the white people. You know what you like. And the money is out here for a limited time because we know how to get it. And we never stop knowing how to get it. It's just what we do with it. And that's the whole other thing. We glorify pedophiles. We glorify domestic motherfuckers who like domestic violence. You feel me? We glorify fraud. I ain't saying nothing on fraud. Now, hey, some of you know, some of my best friends and some of my close family are fraud. I love that. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is to the point, well, if we gonna do shit like the cracks, the mafia, you feel me? Illegal motherfuckers like a motherfucker, but they family, hey, you can't do this. You going off to college. I'm gonna make sure you go off to college.
Yeah.
Now let's bring back to another thing with the morals. I think that's holding. Where's the religion aspect in family? It don't gotta be a mama and daddy, but a mama and kids, a daddy and kids. But where's a little piece of that? Back in the day, now it was on.
Yeah.
I ain't saying religion is anything, everything.
But you gotta remember, back in the days, a lot of people steered away from it because they were the ones in church every Sunday still getting touched on by the preacher. So you start to see that evilness. I grew up watching people, you gotta be married. But you tricking with this married man over here. So you start to see the devious stuff, you start to see stuff for what it is, and you start to, oh, this is some bullshit y'all trying to sell.
Yes, it is.
It start to feel like some bullshit. So why grow up and continue to play into the bullshit? You don't.
See, you don't play into the bullshit, you play into the moral aspect of a lot of it. Like we hadn't learned. A lot of it is.
They didn't have to.
No. I'm not talking about them as the example. I'm talking about the actual lesson that's learned as the example. Fuck man, because man is flawed all day, any day. But that's why they gave you a template. Like we know we finna fuck up, but this is how we supposed to try to at least get to a place where, you know what I'm saying, we got a little bit of hope. With us saying, oh, well, you ain't doing it, so I don't gotta do it. It's that whole, like I say, do as I say, not as I do type thing where it's like, okay, well, do you want to be like this person? Because, yeah, she's sleeping with this man, but she still ain't got no goddamn husband. She, bitch, her baby and the dog about who his daddy is. yes, she trying to preach, but is that the route you want to go? Like, yes, she's doing it, but do I really want to do that? I remember my lesson was crack. I seen a lot of people do crack. It was like, do I really? Yeah, people doing it. Yeah, you can say, oh, bitch, how you finna talk shit when, bitch, you go home to a crackhead, but you like, damn, do I really want to be a crackhead? No, I do not. Like, I don't have to do what they do. Like, I can take the lesson, and I don't have to be like, that ain't gotta be my example, is what I'm saying. The lesson is like, but again, like you're saying, it's something that you gotta learn as you grow. You gotta learn like, that don't really look like it's fun for me. But as a kid, giving them options, exposing them to, they might not like it, but what if they do? Yeah, they might not,
and
but
once again,
the job is to...
Let's keep what we know for a fact. We don't look through history we have now. It's 2023. We can see some things in some different decades and generations that worked and didn't work. Come on now. We know what worked and didn't work. Some type of religion. I'm not no religious person. We all know this. But we know some type of morals was in those religions. You feel me? I'm not telling nobody to go to church. I'm not telling, because everybody want to say they believe in God.
Bro, bring it back, even if it was the fear.
You know what I'm saying?
Just being scared of being smited by the might almighty.
Bring back.
Being shamed.
True
like,
friends.
that was enough.
Back in the days, 60s and 70s, they used to go back to friend houses that helped in relationships, helped in family matters. You feel me? Yes, they hung out. Y'all used to know mama go over to the house. Y'all motherfuckers in the room with some other people. And that's every once in a while. This generation wants to be so isolated, independent, and so like, oh, no, don't go over there, don't let nobody in my house. What's the name of it?
Do that now, that's how it is now.
I mean, I think it came from a lot of just seeing like
trifling shit.
Exactly.
We went through that right now, I know. But we got to understand, like,
but even all that trifling shit, you've seen friendships last. You've seen people have fallen outs and like, I guess, kind of get over them. Not saying that you've seen actual, because sometimes shit ain't talked about, shit just, you know what I'm saying, you go back, it's a little still animosity, but they get over it, and before you know it, they fighting again. But you see a camaraderie that, we gonna fight, that's my dog, that's my homegirl. Cause now we picture and they wanna get out, cut that bitch out. They wanna get on Instagram, your house dirty, you don't got your kids. Now you wanna tell everything you know about. That's again. Back to how did social media become our end all be all. How the fuck do we start going to a platform, we not gonna get an immediate response, and there is nobody actually even asking for this information. We finna just go tell all our dirty secrets and laundries. Just tell everything, and then when shit is cool, you see them, see, this is what I be meaning, y'all don't be because you told me this on social media, and then ask me not to judge you. Bitch, you asked me to judge you when you made it public. God damn it, I saw it. But, social media fucking, it
fucked up a lot. And also helped a lot too.
Okay, well, you said
now what did it help?
Now,
what did it
I have a question for Lou. Lou, you said it helped a lot. Now, you've been a man in 2023.
Right.
What did social media help you in your manhood?
My manhood?
Yeah.
It's just, I'm saying contact-wise. I'm not talking about...
Okay, contact is what?
Easy. You can contact somebody real easy off that.
Okay.
You get what I'm
social
saying?
media, so you said that it was connected
I'm
to
saying
it made access to people.
Okay,
but how does that help you now? Okay, having an access to a small group of people, some would say was like, ooh, a big deal. Not having access to a multitude of people,
right.
But now you got a society of a generation growing up with insecurities, always feeling like they judged, always feeling like, so contact is like cool, but
I don't even say Instagram, I'm gonna say just...
How many people on social media do you actually know in real life where y'all actually like, oh yeah, bitch, this...
That give you some good advice.
On my social media?
No, I'm just saying like in general, like you know them, y'all, you know what I'm saying?
A good little bunch. I'm not even following a lot of people.
Okay,
no. I'm saying that you know, like, okay, because you said contact, right?
Right.
You felt like social media gave you access to people that you probably wouldn't have access to before.
Right.
Now in that thing, having access to them, right? How many of those people that you got access to now that you feel like you needed a bond with, or you needed to get in contact with, that you actually know in real life,
Right.
and y'all are actually like, yeah, this is a relationship. I'm glad I had social media because I met this person or I connected with this
I didn't
person,
nobody up there.
and we was like, it changed my life.
No, I ain't met nobody up there.
Okay, my whole thing.
So people that you meet out there, do you know them in real life where you like, because you said connectivity. I'm just
Right.
trying to figure out what it is that you're looking to connect with. If it's not like a person of importance to you or that has changed
Okay,
your
let me
life.
rephrase. I'm not trying to say connectivity. You get what I'm trying to say?
No, I know exactly what she said. Like she said, you feel me?
Right.
You feel me? They got so much easy access, and like she said, a lot of it's not real, but they
Right.
still going to
It's
it.
not really connectivity.
So
It's like the,
with
that's what I'm talking about. Google too.
I was
You know
saying
what I'm saying?
with access.
my whole
Right.
thing
I mean,
is,
you said not access, but benefit.
Right.
You said it was a benefit, so I was trying to find like the benefit
hang on. My whole thing
And then
is
what?
of having access
to
to.
all them people. Ain't no benefit.
Ain't no
It
benefit.
depends.
Cause that's no. Cause that's the whole thing. Let's get.
When you have access,
When you have freedom, you got a benefit.
yeah.
We got freedom now. Let's see that shit. Slavery gave you a purpose.
Right.
You want to look at it that way.
So many people don't know what they want in life.
You still have a purpose. And you
Now
still
you
have that freedom to get up and do what you gotta do. You find
And a
you
lot of
have that
people-
freedom, but a lot of people
And that's
don't.
where depression come from, suicide
Yeah.
come from.
We don't
like
know
you
what-
just said, you can't really reach that bar because I don't
You don't know
what
what to do. And then you get this thing where it gives you a million options now. You don't know what you're good at yet. You don't know what it is you got options, but it's almost overwhelming in a sense because nothing is a passion of yours, right? You're looking at all of these options and you're saying, ooh, most times, just let's be real, you're looking at it and saying, ooh, which one can make me the most goddamn money? A lot of people don't look at
I'm trying to, we finna what's name, go back into, because I like this whole relationship shit. I want to get into a relationship because they both here. And my show is
How
two
do I
people.
go from there to
Because I gotta keep my show on the deal. It's two people here, and it's a problem with this relationship that they in front of me. So
Oh my
whole
God.
problem, she been trying to save Luke. I'm gonna be real. She been trying to save Luke. She didn't want me to talk about it. She been, boom. So Luke, yo, you know what I'm saying, Kiki? Now, Kiki is a working woman. She say, you know what I'm saying, you work a little bit too. She say, what's her name though? She
What?
say she needs you to step up to be more of a man. No?
I don't mean to step up.
Okay, she say, what's the name? So what is the rift between y'all two?
We're just two totally different people.
Two
And
different
then it just it was like running full speed into a goddamn train.
What was the train?
The relationship.
She was the train.
Okay, because you do a lot of talking. But this is Lou time right here. If people know us, people know we've been waiting to hear from Lou.
What?
Yes, we did. So Lou, what's going on? Because we can hear you in the background. She be trying you feel me? Let you speak. You hear the speak. What's going on?
Oh Lord, it's me too. Nah, it ain't really hard.
No.
I got a bad attitude too.
Okay, what's the attitude? And why is it bad? And you know it's bad.
It's bad, bro.
So that's the whole thing for me trying to say what is the new men when they all should be trying to encourage them to be males.
Right.
Your attitude and your emotions should be the first thing a male should be able to check.
Yeah.
Because you can never predict a woman.
Oh my God.
So when you know and that's your, you feel me, whole life plan to be with a woman, your emotions is the number one thing that make you a male.
Right.
You feel me? So violence or even temper tantrum, you pussy. That make you a pussy on the simple fact because you let your emotions get the best of you.
Right.
And as a man, you feel me? It's some things you always gotta show her that a man can always do that they probably can't do. And emotion is one of them. A woman can go in and slap you, throw shit, or something. That's a woman. You understand? Oh, she got bitch ways. But that's what you still love and what's her name because you can handle that. Now, if you do it, that's
It's like the double standard of hoes, right? Like men don't respect hoes as much as women respect bachelors, right? We call them bachelors and we hoes. It's like a double standard and it's the exact same thing with what he's saying. Like women are known to be emotional, lose control and whatever. And I'm not giving, that's not a fucking pass. It is not a fucking pass. Again, you put your hands on somebody, you fucking, hey, be prepared. be prepared, like in Lion King. Be prepared for whatever the fuck come with that, whether it's the police or whether it's a fist. However, it's the double standard. Like, we got to uphold or like keep certain reputations out of respect for you.
Right.
It's the same shit. Like, well, I mean, back in the days when we used to say at the very least he don't beat me. He go out, he trick, he take me through hell. Hey, it's all what the new generation consider as abuse. I call it life. But now it's like oh bitch, he gonna cheat on me and come on and beat my ass?
She say it ain't nothing, but y'all both on this show. So, you feel me? Why do you take the abuse of not being in a true relationship with her? Why do you take that abuse?
What abuse? I
No.
don't take no.
I'm talking about being in a relationship.
So are y'all just friends right now?
No.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. That's the abuse. If you don't, why don't you know? And why aren't you certain of what she is to you?
Right.
Now, I'm not blaming you because, once again, don't ever think I want to have a conversation meeting because y'all, young generation, need to ask yourself these questions.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, where am I gonna come to the least? That here's my medicine. Medicine is not candy. You ain't gonna understand it a lot of time and you ain't gonna like it most of the time. But in deep down in your core, you're gonna know it makes sense. A lot of people don't like Charleston White, but I guarantee you know he make a little sense. And you would say you don't like him because he'll snitch, but he makes sense. I'm not gonna sit here and debate about it, you feel me? A killer is a killer no matter if you like him or not. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just that. So my whole thing is, why are you sitting here as a man of today? And that's why I don't like to use the word man, because y'all gotta learn to be males. You gotta look at the definition and not be scared to learn new things. They want with that man shit.
Yeah.
A male got a dick. A male got a dick. So if you got a dick, and you know you got a dick, you gotta understand, hey, it's certain things I have to do on myself. Cleaning your house, paying your bills, getting all your cars and shit together, that's just a man on his own. Not owning your own shit, you can rent your own shit, what's name, but have your name on that shit. But that's something for another future. But right now, it's y'all need to at least try to put, like I said, with the social media thing, some things on your radar that can give you some positive message. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's it, because you need it. And it's not because I'm saying you need it. All of us need it. You feel me? We don't know how to communicate. We don't know how to be around people, being sociable. We don't know how to dream. We don't know how to have a purpose. We thinking like, okay, getting a home and helping somebody with kids is a purpose. That's not. That's not. Finding ways to keep that relationship, keep that team together is the number one purpose. And with life, it's always changing. So if you're not noticing that person changing or paying attention, you can't be ready when they do change. And that's all I'm trying to say. Communication is gone throughout the what's the name. And Kiki, now why do you degrade him?
I don't.
Oh my
No,
fucking God, you don't sit there and tell me that shit.
Here's my thing, okay? So a lot of the times, especially in the beginning when we first started dealing with each other,
Okay.
he will tell you, it was a lot of times I would just shut up and be quiet. But eventually, you're not gonna continue to push me into a wall or in a corner to where I feel like I gotta fight against you. Because the minute that I gotta protect myself from you, the respect goes.
Okay.
So now we just gonna butt heads because I already know I gotta fight you. It's me against you and him. So, and he'll tell you, like, and a lot of things I've never called this man a fuck nigga. I've never called him a pussy nigga. I may have said like, man, bitch, like shit like that. But as far as like, oh, you a bitch ass nigga, and y'all know me, that's some shit I say, man, fuck you.
Pussy.
Fuck you, pussy ass nigga. Fuck you, pussy.
So with that, you literally acknowledging your respect for him.
In general, I had to learn that males, I had to talk to them different. I was so used to dealing with pussy nigga, bitch, pussy asshole.
We both came from the same.
When I
My thing was talking to him rough. My thing was, I wish you would punch me like,
but I used to do the same thing because the bitch attack, I didn't have no fit at all, swinging no nigga at all. I don't care. I could be by myself. I was almost getting dragged down the street by a cop. What? I don't care. I had that mentality. I'm old now. I don't do none of that no more. But for him, he does not know when to stop. Just let things be for a while. He likes to go. and go because he still needs that ammunition to still be on 10.
Now, I see what we see right now. A lot of roles have changed. You too masculine, he too feminist. Now let's get that out of the way. Now, why? Because she yearning to be feminist. Now, why are you not yearning to be masculine?
I do. Yes, I do.
Because the whole thing is, she wanted separation, but she respected. And when I learned about that, get your shit together. Now, I ain't telling you if you got time or if you got to get a chance. But you never know. If you try to get your shit together. And she still just shaking her head. No, but y'all in some type of diminished fucking relationship because y'all still sit there together. Why? Y'all are together, no matter, because you stay together.
Okay.
Yep. Hey. You said, oh, like most domestic people, but y'all ain't no domestic violence. But you saying just like this, oh, you know, he ain't got no well, I can't, what's name? It's a million excuses, but that's a grown ass man.
It is.
She domestic violence, boy. Boy, I had to get stitches in my hand.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
Okay, see?
Let's talk about that.
For snapping her
No. Let me explain to you about that situation. Okay.
Get stitches in the head. It was so
True.
fat, like cauliflower.
But what he tends to do is this, right? He tends to be over. Mind you,
Don't put my hand on you.
I never said you did. You already defended yourself without
do that,
even be
though.
allowed. Because I feel threatened. The first time I ever hit you, what did you do to me? What did you do
all
to
sounding
me?
the same.
What did you do to me? You knocked something out of my hand. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
physical, so I swung. Again, it has been told that I've been in abusive situations. So either one, in my mind, either I'm gonna get my ass beat or I got a better chance of fighting you back. So that was the mentality that I had. So in his mind,
I'm glad you got that kind
in
of more.
his mind, because he knocked something out of your hand, I didn't physically punch you.
Okay.
That's his mentality, but his mentality don't understand that, bitch, you just knocking something out of my hand. I'm used to a nigga throwing something at me before he hit me. So it's triggering. And I tell him that all the time. In the beginning, I never wanted to be back this masculine. I never wanted to be the angry bitch anymore. I never wanted to be that.
Okay.
But when you do certain things to me, and I can tell you this countless times, that it was something done to me I had no control of because he couldn't control his emotions about something that had nothing to do with me. So when you deal with that, the more you deal with that, the more well, bitch, I can't be that no more because you're not even that. You're not even giving me the space to do that. So damn right, you finna get big, nigga, keep.
Alright then, so with that and knowing how emotional y'all two is negatively, why the fuck is y'all still?
What did I say, Lou? Because and these are conversations that we have had. I'm not happy. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. Wow, let's go ahead and figure out. You need to figure out what you gotta do. I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do. Ain't let you leave.
Okay.
Then time.
Lulu, you want to stand up? So boom.
This ownership, this you're mine, and that's the end of it. Where does that come from when somebody's telling you like, I'm trying to respect you and not disrespect you in the manner of, you know, bringing a nigga here or like, but they asking you, hey, we need to separate. We gotta figure out how we do this. I'm not saying tomorrow.
That's his favorite thing. Says no, you can talk to somebody not me, but I don't want to go nowhere. But then we'll take it as being disrespectful. If I was to pursue, although we're cohabitate, we've been technically like separated.
We know this. We know you frustrated. We done heard it a lot. Come on, Luke. I need to hear a lot from you. Why are you allowing this?
Allowing what? She already came to agreement. That's why I ain't even saying nothing.
But she feel like it ain't no agreement, but you do.
What's the agreement?
She know the agreement.
Blue, I'm giving you a chance to talk. I ain't trying to talk to her because then it's what's the name. And that's why I feel where y'all generation lack at where, like I was just telling her the other day, how can any person, if you come into a relationship 50-50, so we working together, boom, and yeah, you might have some flaws, but that flaw is supposed to be able to work back up so we can face the world together. Now, if you never, you feel me, try to fix any of your flaws, so we still going through here at a little disadvantage. But even then, you're being a male. How can you let anybody sit there and say, it's okay for you to sleep with somebody else and I'll be cool with it? That means you have no worth. no value, no pride in your own self to say, hold up, I think I bring a lot to the relationship. Well, if that's what y'all into, I don't think you should sleep with nobody else. I think I'm good enough for you, baby. I'm number one. Tell you the truth. Like shit. Actually, bitch, that's called cheating. So I don't know how the young generation feels about that. Well, you know, you can have your little side, but my whole thing is as a man and as an individual woman, you will want to be like, hey, I feel like, hey, I might know, but we finna try this shit right quick that I'm yours. Like, hey, bitch, you don't need nobody else. Like, I think I can, you know, do this. And I feel like this generation is so cool with, oh, you know, shit, he making the money, you know, shit, he can, or, you know, she making the money, you know, she can do that. That's pussy.
Well, I try to have those conversations. Like, hey, it ain't nobody's fault. It just don't work. Me and you together just don't work. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. I ain't blaming you. You don't gotta blame me. It ain't gotta be a point in, hey, we tried it. It ain't work. So we don't mesh.
What are you scared of? You being out there in the world by yourself?
No.
You being what you scared she's gonna be with somebody else?
About it.
So what is the word? It's a hey, you can sit here and what's the name, but a lot of viewers want to say something you're worried about. And my whole thing is being a man is to face your fears. First of all, because if you got a child and anyone looking over you, like we seen the other day, when that lady had that dead goddamn thing, putting it on the curb, and I'm like, oh shit, she just holding that bitch. And you see why she was holding it. She had two little kids.
She picked up a dead fucking rat. Not rat, it was a big ass cat.
What?
It was in her yard. And she had kids, you know, they getting out the car, and she seen it, and she like, oh shit. She just grabbed like a little plastic bag and picked that shit up.
And what that means when you got
that shit away. Now you seen her frustration, but she got a man up for the kids. They looking at me, they seeing me.
And it's a lot.
I gotta be superwoman to them.
I don't want you to say kids, because once again, like we were trying to start the show, them ain't your kids. But at the same time, you.
But who got kids though, right?
I got a son.
You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Now, with your son, what lesson would you give your son? Because if he come home and he in a situation like this, what would you tell him?
Why the show have to be about me?
Show ain't about you, it's about relationships, and most relationships, women are the masculine ones. I'm sorry. The show ain't about you, brother. The show is about a generation of men that is no longer masculine, they're feminine. And
But
we trying to y'all say y'all get money, but then like I told her, what do y'all really do with the money?
I work.
A lot of
Every
them
day.
work.
I don't do nothing else. I got one income.
That's now. Shit, just like me. We all got one income now. You
Right.
feel me? So don't, what's the name? You're trying, and like you said, you weren't, so that's the first step of what you think in this generation.
My situation
of a
ain't
man.
that good right now. So it's like it is what it is.
And that's it. That's all. We just have a conversation.
She really know what's going on, and I don't really even want to like
Most
open up about it.
It ain't no most open up about it. Most people know what's they doing bad right now. They in the bad
you
spot.
feel me?
That's all they need to know.
That's cool.
And that's a lot of things, but that still don't deprive you of not being a man or trying to grow into being your manhood. Because a lot of things is doing it on your own, no matter what. Because the world ain't for you with your health. The world ain't.
All we saying is it don't last forever.
Nothing gonna last forever.
Right. So that's the thing. Like, okay, I gotta get on with my life. I can't drag this on.
Right.
It's like I gotta figure out how to get back out here and make my exit. Not saying
Men
it
don't
gotta be
want,
a
like she
run.
said, bachelor pass no more. Men don't want to come together when you have homeboys
Two
that.
homeboys have a fucking spot and they used to
What?
run them. You hear me?
This
I remember when I
shit.
met this nigga.
So my whole
Oh my
thing
goodness,
is,
I was number what? Number
We-
15, number 6.
I wish. My whole thing is, it's not about, when you want to say fuck these hoes, you gotta say on your own to really mean fuck these hoes.
Yeah.
You feel me? You can't say, and just like when you blame crackers for shit, but then go to work and those crackers sign your check. So all crackers don't hate you, because they banned. So my whole thing is, when you see your mom, your sister or something going through situations with males and stuff like that, you know that, you feel me, you don't like it, but at the same time, it's on the same level as what you do. And this is the cycle that we're going to. All I'm trying to say is, like she said in the beginning with the religions, because they doing this, it's not because what they fucking do. It's what you do. That's what makes a man. It's what you do. Back in the days, it was two things a man stood on: his word and his nuts. That's it. That's it, bro. If your word don't mean shit, you ain't shit. You know that, bro.
Right.
Just like when you say, oh, you got this lick coming back in the day. Oh, you think all right, bitch. You hoping that lick word was his shit. And that's it. That's it. It just be 1,000 with your shit.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is, true. You can't play this game, Kiki. We know the real. Hey, like I told, you know what I'm saying, one of my brothers, old lady. You know what he's scared of. Stop playing with it. If you really don't want to deal with a situation, it's not about you, it's not about what's next, it's about y'all having peace and y'all moving on to really find what y'all can, because you might can move on, hey, find a girl you can marry.
Right.
That's all I'm trying to say.
He could be holding that up.
And this bitch can find somebody who can just dog.
Right.
You feel me?
Damn, why she gotta find somebody? No, why she can't be having to have?
Because that might be his dream. That might be his dream.
Man, you want me to get dog, huh?
You feel me? Like shit, he tried to tell you he was a good nigga, but hey, it didn't work. And that's one thing with relationships, bro. Y'all gotta understand. Because y'all don't work, that don't mean that y'all supposed to hate each other or dislike each other. Y'all had a moment of friendship that mattered. And that's what true friends want. Like, hey, it didn't work out. Damn, you know what I'm saying? I wish you find somebody. Exactly.
The reference.
You feel me?
Resume.
And it ain't calling like, oh, every day, oh,
No,
happy birthday.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
I'm
Baby. Y'all gotta understand that what friendship is and not understand that, oh shit, she fuck that hoe. No, or fuck him.
When I had a nigga drag me out his car one day, right? I realized then you can't be fucking niggas that you don't know and that you ain't friends with, because at some point the infatuation turns to hate if it ain't a true care there. Right? Like if he ain't somebody that truly like give a fuck about you and like, man, you know what? Fuck you too much. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you off, but I ain't kicking it with you like this no more. Because he care about you, he ain't trying to. But when a nigga either is infatuated with you or hates you, it's either love or extreme disdain. And at that moment, I realized like, oh, he only like to either fuck me, or if I say something he don't like, he like to make sure that I know, like, oh, bitch, I can. And I knew in that moment, like, number one, you can't play this game. Like, you can't, be fucking around and like, but the whole, like, you really got to figure out if these people that you're gonna be able to deal with on like a social level before you can get to this point, because a bitch that hates you like in that moment, especially because he feel like he done fucked you.
Lou, what's your definition of being a man in a relationship with a girl with kids? What is your definition or your, I guess?
How do you feel your role would be?
Yes. What would you think a role fulfillment of a man?
Ask her that.
No, I can't ask you. That's you. See, that's the thing. That's what wrong with y'all young people.
I'm gonna say this.
It's things that happen in y'all. That's
we
bad.
done. She kicked me out. I'm waiting for her. I'm finna move out.
Okay, we're not even talking about her.
But you want to be with her.
Me and her.
You want to be with her.
This is in
No, I
general.
don't.
Okay, so
I
next
don't
one.
sleep in the bed with her. I sleep on the couch. I
Next
don't
one.
talk about me and her.
This is in general. This ain't even talking about her.
Don't talk about me and her, man.
This is not
Next
about
one.
her. We're not even talking about her.
Next one.
We saying your ideal relationship. What do you feel like your role would be? Because 9 times out of 10.
talking about that with somebody else.
No,
The joke is done, finished.
Okay, we're not talking about her.
we talking about you again. Once again, seeing this.
Okay, well, what did you come for tonight?
Emotions.
Why did you come tonight?
Emotions.
I ain't come to talk about me and her.
It's
What we
emotions.
came tonight for?
It's emotions.
What?
Stop it.
We have
Stop letting your
conversations.
emotions. Control them. Bang, clear it. Now listen to the question I'm asking. Now with any girl, you feel me? Because you just put her. What is your role in that relationship for if she got kids? I just want to know the young
Be the man of the house, step
There you
up.
go. The be the man of the house, step up.
Yeah.
Now what do all that consider?
Pay bills,
What else?
take care of the kids,
Okay.
take care of her, take care of her car.
Okay.
But what if I'm not getting?
Oh, no.
Huh?
Keep going, because you said pay bills.
Yeah,
Okay, now
You said
what you mean
take
pay
care and take care and
Now when you say pay bills,
right.
who really bills are they in? Who bills are
Her bills. But
No, no,
our
no,
bills.
no.
Our bills.
they? Okay, if they're your bills. Now when you say pay bills, do you literally take the bill and pay it yourself, or do you just give her the money?
Give her the money, but can I?
Let's skip to the next one. No. I want to skip to the next one.
Yeah.
When you say take care of the kids,
Yeah.
what is your role in taking care of kids? Do you go wash their clothes? Do you help them clean their room? Do you help them with their homework? Do you take them on, one-on-one time? Okay, so
I clean the room, but when I clean the room, she told me don't clean the room.
Okay, so you clean a room.
Right.
Okay, so next one. Now, when you said helping with the households and the chores and stuff like that, do you cook? Do you go around and fix stuff if it's like holes in the walls and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do cook. Why you like? So I don't cook?
When y'all laugh, it just like make me like.
So I don't cook?
They don't hate each other.
So I don't cook?
I don't hate them.
I don't cook though. I cook, right?
I welcome. He made a mean pot of rice. I showed him.
I don't cook though.
Hey, two parts. What it was.
I couldn't take it all.
I got you, cuz. I put you in the game for your next one, dog. I got you, cuz.
I don't know how to cook, right? I know how to cook, bro. I know how to cook.
I showed him how to put that.
Clean up.
You done nothing. Put that chicken up. You gonna eat. Boy.
Everything,
Chicken
bro.
and rice.
Take the car to get washed. Call the car wash man, clean it.
Now, once
I cleaned it. When I cleaned the kids' room when we first moved in. I cleaned the kids' room, right? She told me don't be cleaning their room. She said that's how she get them to do stuff.
Okay. Now that's
right.
what I'm saying. Now the last one because we don't want to do four.
Which one?
Take care of her.
Right.
Not her, but like your lady in general.
Right.
What does that consist of? Not her. Not her. I'm
Make
talking
sure she got gas in her car.
So the dream chick, all you want to do for her is get her hair done and make sure she got gas in her car.
Right.
That's your dream chick. That's what you want to provide for her.
Keep her nails done. Try to open her business. All that.
Now you said open up her
everything. I'm gonna do everything for
her business. Cause see, that's that pushing her so she can do the more work.
Right.
I understand that. Now, once again, all the qualities is kind of, you feel me, good and kind of shaky.
Yeah.
My whole thing is, if you had, instead of just trying to give them support and you just did that on your own, how much you think you'll be lacking?
Y'all ask me, now y'all trying to flip about the question.
No, you got a son.
Ask me about me, huh?
You got a son.
Oh, my son. Oh,
it's gonna be sometimes, it's just you and him.
Oh, yeah.
And all these, if you would just, now I say listen to me.
Right.
It's got nothing to do but with him.
Right.
You and him. All that what you just said, taking care of, taking over, that's what you and your son.
Right.
And that's all I'm trying to say.
Right.
And it's a lot lacking there because, like she said, it's missing meals, meaning, hey, you should be all around, just for you and your son.
Right.
It should be cleaning all around for you and your son.
Right.
Like, yes, I go wash clothes, I do it all. There's nothing I don't do.
Yeah.
And then, on the whole other thing, yes, I would want, if not, you don't have to get a business, but I would like to have like extra wealth. You don't have to, because a lot of people don't know. Too many choices. You can invest.
You can make a smart investment.
You feel me? Because y'all generation really, like I told you earlier, independent.
I like to work.
You feel me? And a lot of people like to
make work for myself.
Okay, that's like independent contractor. That ain't got to be a boss.
Now, okay, now, hold up. Because like I said, a lot of people like to do that talking and no action.
Yeah.
And you said you want to own your own shit.
Yeah.
Now, say she ain't there, or the girl you with in probably with, and she making good money, she say, you know what, but she telling you, you got to do your own little thing. So, are you willing to literally go online, learn how to start a business? I'm going to say something. Now, meaning, because I don't know, you feel me? Because I'm just saying what I see on social media where a lot of men say, you feel me? Like one article I seen where lady was found, you know what I'm saying, his wife was found going to bars fucking men. One was saying that he had an 11-year-old son, found out that wasn't his son. You feel me? We all know shit like that. My whole thing is, I believe what you believe, that women, you feel me, want a man to be home, you feel me? And a man that she can be somewhat proud of and respectful of. Yes, I'm even though it ain't perfect, I'm happy. You feel me? I can say we like just like y'all did, we got a lot of laughter. We're doing it more than arguing, and our arguments are on future events instead of, you know what I'm saying, getting right. You feel me? So with that is, what do a woman of like who go to work, who got kids, what are y'all looking for? Because a lot of men who got shit ain't looking for y'all. Mm-hmm. So what are y'all looking for in men that, you know what I'm saying, a man can be like, oh, you know, I'm that kind of man. And then at the same time, this is why y'all should subscribe to this show so y'all can get some of these girls who's probably, you know what I'm saying, y'all can communicate, you know, boom. But what do y'all look for?
First of all, we look for...
Do y'all so-called, I want this, I know what I want now, I know what I can deal with. That ain't talking about no dream shit. No. But what do, because people like, damn, they so tough, they so
what I want. I need a protector. The reason why I put up, well, I'm not.
In that word protecting, what is protecting to you?
In general, just
What's just
making me feel safe. It don't even gotta be.
He need to know how to fight.
Know how to fight.
He need to know
I
how to fight.
got us cool. Don't worry about that cool.
Okay.
See
But
that?
as far as making me feel secure within my own self, you know, I do know I have a lot of masculine traits. You got some men, oh no, you too man. You got some man, whichever one you want to be today, sit your ass down. Okay, make me feel, I know this is a weird, or how society looks at it is wrong. I understand it. You ain't got to make a whole lot of money, but you do need to be able to have this where it's an equal balance in the household.
Okay.
Financially. So financial security, how well do you take care of yourself? How well do you take care of the children that you have already?
Okay.
What type of friend are you? Because now I need my homeboy. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to try to make a friendship out of a relationship.
There you go.
So now I need to be able to see, are you embarrassed by me when I'm right? No, I don't. You know, you got some people that'll be like this. She want to be out all the time. She want to be out loud. That embarrasses them. They don't like that. No, nigga, you better come on, bring your ass on over here, put this dinosaur suit on with me, nigga. We T-Rexes today. I need that.
Okay.
But again, how well do you communicate?
Now, when you say you need like somebody to put a T-Rex, that's like when you saying you like with your crazy ideas that you have spontaneously, and
Yeah.
would you do the same if they have spontaneously? Like,
Yeah.
hey baby, I want to go to this poker night. You feel me with wine and you know what I'm saying? Go out there, you know what I'm saying? We can do something.
I'm willing to do that.
Okay.
I'm willing to do that. I don't plan my.
Being flawed.
Okay.
For real, now she being flawed.
How am I being flawed?
I'm gonna go, y'all.
How you finna go?
Yeah. I told you to go over here. We got a first walkout.
But that's my car. What are you doing?
We got a first walkout.
And that's why I tried to tell him no. Honestly, that's why I told him no. Because he doesn't like this type of stuff. My whole thing, he doesn't want to talk about it, but you allow things, personal things, to affect conversations. That's why I try to block it out. Do y'all know? Okay, I went on another podcast.
Yes.
I invited him along because he swore you ain't just doing no podcast. So I bring him along. The minute that we got in there, we're two. It's 1, 2, 3 other women, maybe 4 guys, and it was myself. So it was equal parts. The minute that he walked in and saw that, hey, can I come out here and talk to you? So I'm sitting there and I'm looking like, oh my God, this is fucking embarrassing. So now I'm like, no, like my whole attitude, no, fuck that, no, I'm not, you finna sit down? You know, he kind of calmed down after a while once he started to see it, but it's things like that. Why did that need to be addressed at that moment? And it wasn't like, you were already on 10 because you felt like, it's 10:30 at night. What kind of woman leave her house at 10:30? I'm not a child, like I don't have a set time where I can come and go.
I get
But
you.
it feels like he feels like it's an attack on him when it's not that. I don't fucking like outdoors, but bitch, I went fishing with your ass. You stop going fishing. I've always asked you, what do you like to do? Why are you following behind me? What do you want to do? Where do you? I do like water. You just don't want to tell me. If you like doing it, you would have did it with or without me. And I try to get him to understand that have your own life, be your own person. You don't have to get in a relationship and feel like, I want to do everything. You don't want to take me. It's not always me and my old lady against the world. Yes, there are aspects of your life partner that is what that is, but you still have to be an individual. When you get into a relationship, they fall in love with the individual you before you become a together you. And you were cool in the beginning. We would go somewhere, you know, you sit in your little corner, we hang. But now, oh, you know that nigga, you used to talk to that nigga. You're not gonna have me back.
This is 6th and 15th. I told y'all these women need help. I told y'all I am Dread.
I'm Tamasha.
I'm Keith.
So much. Subscribe.